that follow when they try and get together. It's sort of like a gay odd couple.
I wonder if the girlfriend said, "Hey, I'm your twin." I'd probably want to sleep with him if he was cute. If he was ugly, I'd probably want to, I don't know, trade him in for someone else.
What is your suddenly these drag queens have entered the mainstream and people have
first? Sam Pancake, Peter Spears, the producer. We're going to start with you. Yeah. Okay, wake up. That was a great interview with Robert Rohde. Listen, he's a very funny guy. And Robert, incidentally, he's interested in auctioning some of your books. So you guys can talk later, and I have all the numbers.
off around the world.
Wow.
It's the scream heard around the world, isn't it?
Yes, it really is.
Wow.
So, and it was really more like, I don't know, a couple $1,000 we made this movie. And, shot on 16 millimeter, shot in 3 days, 3 very hot days in August, last August.
Full makeup, can I say that?
Final nightgowns, too. And it's been tremendous success. You know, we really just did it as a lark, just to like a bunch. Josh Rosenzweig was the director, who was moving to New York City, where he now resides, and we had always wanted to do something together. So we said, hey, let's shoot this. Let's shoot something. And we were like, well, what are we going to shoot? We had like a week to get it together. And Kent Beard, otherwise known as Jackie B.
Right. Who's been on the show?
He's been on the show.
He's in New York right now.
He's in New York in Valley of the Dolls, off Broadway, playing the Helen Lawson character. 2 wonderful reviews.
That's great.
That's phenomenal for him. Anyway, he'd written a play a couple years earlier called Scream Teen Scream, which had been relatively successful. And the play itself was a takeoff on slasher films. So it kind of lent itself to quickly adapting it and making actually a film of it. So that's what we did. In a week's time, we had a script. We got together all the grip package, the whole thing, shot it in a weekend, and the rest is history.
It looks great.
Yeah, it really came together. Our DP was unbelievable. I mean, the whole look of the show was a combination of, him and the director. I mean, they just came up with they was really able to capture exactly what we were parodying, and also at the same time, tweak it and make something really individual and unique. And I mean, we're all just really incredibly happy. So many people came together and donated time and donated their services because of the people involved. People, really talented people, and Kent and Jackie B seems to draw these people, and so we all.
Oh my God. Sabrah. You have a wonderful performance in there. You did a wonderful sort of thing in the kitchen off camera, which I envy. But what did you think of your performance? Is this your film debut?
Yes. I liked it. I wish I could have been a little bit more glamorous, but you have to give those strokes to
that happens.
The writer.
They did look great at outfits when they're up there in their suits and everything, I must say. That was the glamour. Even acting needs to be glamorous in this.
Jackie's always glamorous. Jackie always kind of an air of, it's almost, and
it's head.
Yes, exactly.
Some people carry the character in their head. Yeah. That's all. She did. I mean, she wasn't in a flannel nightgown with you.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yes. What was it?
My own. None of me. He was a flannel nightgown.
That would have been a very big compliment.
Okay.
Wow. That would have put a couple cotton fields out of business. Anyhow.
Wait a minute.
What was it like working with you two, did you think, on this set? I mean, you have a lot of pressure. I mean, all films have a lot of pressure, but 3 days, I mean, come on.
It was okay. It was, I had met Peter on the set, and he was great, and it was my first film experience. Other than the heat, it was a very pleasant experience, and Shane is really great. He makes me laugh all the time.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And we done the play together too.
Oh, and it brings up you. Oddly enough.
Well, here I am.
There are many other cities that don't get a chance, maybe they've not gotten a chance to see you on stage here.
Oh, yeah.
Unless they were transported. Do you want to fill us in on your background?
Well, this isn't my film debut. My film debut was in a film called Pizza Man, the film, politically incorrect film noir where I was killed by an exploding pizza. It's on the cable now and again. But anyway,
you get all the residual check.
Yeah, woohoo, big money. And
content or whatever is crazy.
Right. And I've done like commercials on TV and blah, blah, blah. I've done a lot of theater here in L.A., lots of campy, kooky theater. And so legitimate.
They loved you. I mean, I was there when your name came up and they all applauded.
Wow. And fell in with Jackie Beat through various channels, God knows when or why, but we've done a lot of shows together. We did Double White Female last year, too, which was a spoof of Single White Female. But the Double White trailer Jackie lived in, it was like a... Peter produced that play as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're not around.
I do get around.
It's a very sad queens.
Yeah.
Not just drag queen was though, or
No, not just drag queen. No, it just seems of late we seem to like jump in. You know, I should actually also say, and I would like to say that one of the other impetuses of making this movie, Scream King Scream, you know, was at the same time that Priscilla Queen of the Desert was coming out, and we don't tip our hat to the fact of like here they are as guys, and now here they are putting on their makeup, and here they are crying about their life, and here they are. You know, these are people who've been working in this form of entertainment for a very long time, and you know, I think masters at it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely. Jackie's been on. I love Jackie's work. And your work is phenomenal.
And Alexis Arquette is in the movie as well. And Sherry Vine, who is kind of the Jackie Beat to, well, New York audiences will certainly know who Sherry Vine is. She is in New York as we are. You know, Jackie is.
Well, you're doing both coasts.
Yes, I'm kind of like plugged into it.
Well, that's a very smart thing to do.
Yes, exactly.
Why don't we, before we run out of time, go to the clip?
Yeah, absolutely. This is somewhere in the middle of the movie. Three girls on a Halloween night are having a slumber party. There's a serial killer on the loose. They've been left alone by their mother with nothing more than a gun because children should not be home alone without a handgun. And so now they've had some visitors who've come to the house. The next door neighbor, Henry, and also Alexis's boyfriend wearing something akin to a jock strap as the pizza delivery.
Your girl's okay? This guy loving you? We're fine. Yeah, we're just fine, Tit. A tight ass, Tony.
Alright. Yell if you need me.
Oh my God, who was that?
He's his new boyfriend, if you must know.
Well, why is he naked? I mean, he's got a really good body and everything, but what is going on?
He and Lisa are, you know.
Oh, wow, no way.
God, he's got a really good body.
He makes me feel funny downstairs.
Jeez, Henry, drool much? Shall I get the Wonder Mop?
I bet he works out. I mean, he's got a really good body. And maybe I should work out. What do you think, Jackie?
Yes, I think you should work out. Some issues with a therapist.
Hey, can somebody help me find that oil?
Be right there. Look, Hanky, you're obviously gay, and my mother says I'm not to talk to gay people. They're sick. You're sick. Now get out of here before we call the police and have you thrown in prison where you'll be sold to a big bald guy with tattoos for a pack of Camels. I saw it on Geraldo. You'll have to do everything he says, and he'll call you Linda.
Great. We're back live in the studio. And, my God, it was so much fun watching that movie in the DGA with, whatever that is, 18,000 people.
In the Barbie, it was like in the Barbie Jump Streisand Pavilion.
Yes.
So, you know, it's
Gorgeous. Everyone, it was so much fun. What was that like for you?
It's amazing. It's amazing to finally, you know, you spend all this time and whatever resources, a little compared to studio budgets, amount of money, but a lot to you.
Right.
And you live with this film in the editing room or whatever, and finally, you know, you think it's good, it makes you laugh, and you finally see it in front of, and especially a Hollywood audience who's kind of out to see you fail, unfortunately. And it's up there, and they're laughing, and they're like getting the jokes. And you have the checklist of like, good, they got Jeff jokes, they got Jeff joke, they got Jack joke, you know, and then
All references were gotten. It's so
and plus, you know, I think a gay audience, especially at that festival, is just, you know, so up on, there's a lot of pop culture references.
Oh, yeah.
They know them all.
Oh, yeah.
So,
there was, then they were earlier in that same take, there was the Barbie one, which was very funny, too. You know, they got all those references, too, even more than I did.
Charlie's Angels.
Yes, Charlie's Angels, right. Well, for you, what was it like working with all those drag queens? I mean, they chew up the scene with you.
Oh, well, I was an alcoholic blackout through the whole entire weekend. I didn't understand the thing. Actually, I'd worked with all of them before, and I did them all. And I was fortunate because I didn't have to wear wig, makeup, heavy flannel nightgown, and I wasn't in it as much as them. So, I mean, this one could not be sweeter and nicer. That's all I'll say.
I'll leave it there. I do have to say a favorite version of the movie is is our friend here sitting between takes and taking off the wig and squeezing the perspiration out.
Oh my God.
Ripping off the scalp and just squeezing out the, it was one of those moments of like, really sacrificing for independent film.
Right. And wow. And what you would do?
Sure.
You know?
As long as it doesn't show.